Hello, Kit. My name is Sean Everett. I'm the website analysis expert at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Shanique. She sent your website over to me for analysis, and here we go. Thank you for allowing us to do that, by the way. Now, you have a beautiful website. It's sort of like somebody inviting them into your home. I mean, it's really homey feeling. There's a lot of interactivity. It's very smartly done, good layout, good color scheme. I could not tell you anything to improve the aesthetic part of it. And I don't need to because the aesthetics aren't going to get somebody to your site. But what I can tell you is that currently you are doing some things right and you are doing some things really right, and your site is still underperforming. So I'm going to tell you everything I know about that, and hopefully it will be something that can help you and help this site become something that brings you customers and ultimately puts money in your pocket. That's what your hope when you spend all the money on this thing. So now the first thing I do after I look at your site is I go to this paid reference that I have. It's called Ahrefs, and it gives me all of the metrics of your site and tells me how it's been performing over the last couple months. Now, the next thing I do is I go and do a regular old Google search. And the reason I do that is that Google is going to provide you 96% of your traffic, generally. Most people find your site through Google. And this is where you're doing something really right. Now, you are here number one in what we call the map pack, and that is really wonderful. I don't need to tell you more about that other than you did it well, and I hope that you continue to update your information there and keep making sure that it is completely filled out because that will help you stay in this position. But I will also tell you that there are some issues that have to do with Google itself. And everything that Google puts on its search page results is a result of the Google algorithm. And the algorithm was developed by Google to give its search customers the most relevant results possible. Now, relevancy to you and me is different than it is for Google. For you and me, it might be somebody with a good work ethic. And for Google, it's somebody with a good website. So I know what I would prefer. So relevancy is relevant, I guess. Now, the first thing I can tell you after the map pack is we have the organic search results. And these search results down here are also the result of the algorithm. But they don't require that you fill out a profile or anything. All they require is that you satisfy certain aspects of the algorithm. Now, that is the one area where your site is not up to snuff quite. Now, I'm going to show you what I mean. There are two basic parts to the algorithm, and part one has an A and a B. Now, I'm going to refer to Kitchen and Bath as your Google competitor for the purpose of this analysis. Now, here is your website again. I'm going to do my best to copy and paste all of it into a word counter. Here we go. Let's see if that works. Yep, 535 words. Now I'm going to do the same thing for your competitor here, Kitchen and Bath Depot. Copy and paste. Come on. There we go. 1,068 words. Now I can tell you that as algorithms go, more is better. So 1,068 will beat 535. However, that is not the amount that Google wants on your homepage. It wants 1,500 words. And the reason for that is it thinks that is the minimum amount of words that are necessary to educate their search customers about whatever it is that they Googled, whether it's something academic or whether it's looking for a remodeler in Maryland. Now, the words that are in this, though, this is part A, the words are all not the same. And that's part B. That is this. Keywords. Keywords are words that Google expects you to have on your web page because of the industry you're in. And they're taken from a variety of sources. So, for instance, They could come from the communities you serve. They could come from yours or your competitors' websites, or they could come from Google searches. Or they're generally all from all of those things. Now, you have 37 of them, and your Google competitor has, let's see here, 438. Now, that's a jump up. It's you have essentially 401 to go. But let me show you what their keywords are. And just so it's clear, keywords in our industry is sort of like a little phrase. It's kind of like what people actually type into a Google search. That is what the keywords are. They're not singular words. Kitchen and Bath Depot, obviously, if they're looking for that specifically. But kitchen remodeling, Rockville, see, this is about the communities that you serve. Kitchen and bathroom remodeling. Let's see, what else have we got here? Bathroom showrooms near me. Kitchen, bath remodeling contractors. Now, I just need to take a moment and point out a lot of these seem repetitive, like they have, oh, these all have the same words in them, just in a different order. But the truth is that showrooms and showroom are different words for the algorithm because it does not know our language. And it's not just looking for English, it's looking for Spanish and Portuguese and Japanese and everything else. So contractors is not the same as contractor. Showrooms is not the same as showroom. Company is not the same as companies. And it doesn't know that, for instance, I know that you do roofing. So it does not know that roofing is related to roofer. So those are all things that you could improve upon on your website and really get those keywords up there. Now, you can find out what keywords are by essentially Googling your competitors and seeing the sort of phrases that they have in there. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is backlinks. Backlinks is where you have your site listed on somebody else's site, and there is a link back to your site. Now, an example of that would be like Yelp. If you go and claim your Yelp profile and you put your website on there, there will be a link back to your site on that one. Now, you have 267 and your competitor has 1,200. So let me show you what their backlinks are. You want your backlinks to be rated in the 70s to 90s. This rating is called the domain rating. It shows the strength of a domain's backlink profile. And that domain rating comes from the fact that these all have a lot of other sites that refer to them. So that means in Google's eyes, the more people that are interested in going to someplace because it has so many references to it, must be worthwhile for their Google customers to go to also. So it's sort of like the mean girl in high school, just talking about somebody, and then that person becomes famous for a minute. Now, that's exactly the way Google is. Google is the mean girl in high school, and if they send you somewhere, well, everybody's going to go there and look. Now, so homestead.com, Yellow Pages, Porch, Super Pages, so on and so on. A bunch of these I don't know because I'm not in your industry, but the things that people go to for home improvement and the things that other people go to because they know about remodeling or whatever. So that is what the backlinks are about. Now, I'm going to show you what these two things together mean. These two things together mean that your visitors last month were 25, meaning you had less than one visitor a day, and that's up 4 from the month before. Now, your competitor had 267. So that is essentially 10 times the amount of visitors to the site. And that means that they had 10 times the opportunity to get a request for an estimate, to get a request, to have that request become a customer, and have that customer put money in your pocket. Now, obviously, not all of these are going to become an estimate any more than your 25 are. But it's just about the odds at this point. If there's 10 times greater odds that something's going to happen, well, that means that your site is underperforming. So now I also have to point out that your site is not that far down. You are listed number 7 in the organics, more or less. I just want to be there you are. I just want to be very honest with you that it's a very small difference, but those 7 spaces have made a huge difference in the amount of visitors to your site, because these stats are all about the Google traffic to your site. So this is 25 visitors as a result of a Google search, just to be clear. Now, if you would like to get higher up in the Google search results, which would be a really good thing, you would probably rather spend your time installing energy efficient windows than digging around in the belly of your website. And for that reason, I think it might be useful for you to give Shanique a call. She would be happy to guide you through the next steps. Either way, I hope I have been helpful to you in improving your website. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.